Wow, this is so cool. Thank you guys so much.
And welcome to Hotel Figueroa.
Wow, look at this.
Part of travel credit. Got your ID? At least. You either have your ID or you have your phone.
Wow. Oh my word. Holy moly. This is a Spanish Moroccan hotel. This used to be actually the formerly WYCA or WYMCA. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness, I am just completely humbled. You have no idea, ladies and gentlemen. For this humble little channel and this humble little man. Wow. Oh my word. That is the sweetest little bar. If I still drink, I would have a Bloody Mary. Wow. I am so humbled, you have no idea. Holy cow. Wow, look at this. I can't stop pointing. I mean, just the history alone here. 1926, I believe, is what the gentleman was telling me. Wow. Oh my goodness. There is the... Wow. Oh, Dios mío. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Wow. Oh my God. I am so humbled, gentlemen. Thank you so much. And again, tell me again, what, 1926?
He's the one interviewer. Go interview him.
You were saying the little bit of history?
Yes, sir.
1925.
1925.
And it was the formerly...
Formerly, before that, was the Women's Rights Hotel Association. And then, but before that, it was actually the first hotel built for women, working women, empowerment, you know, to support what the women were running at that time.
Yes, okay.
Which was for them to have a home or a place to stay when they came from other places of the world.
Awesome.
So this was the first hotel for women to actually come and stay at the hotel.
Oh, I
without
see.
the presence of a man, you know.
Fantastic.
Well,
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Wow. Oh my goodness. All right. Here is, oh, the Salvation Army. Oh. This here is another Los Angeles, downtown LA landmark. The original Pantry Cafe. I've been here several times, and this place, when we had the lockdown, it was a lot of people's hearts were broken and a lot of people's bellies went empty. At the time it was very affordable, though I'm not sure right now how it is, but I can't even before I had my gastric bypass surgery, the portions here are just incredible. They're huge. First of all, this is the parking right across, so you can get an idea of what it is here. this place. Oh my God, the breakfast, the lunch, the gravy, the potatoes. I mean, especially when the venues out here let out, whether it be a concert or a sporting event, there is lines. And even on the weekends, there are just lines wrapped around over here. All right, I am definitely going to put in some information for this. So if you do come out here, this is definitely a place worthwhile. Never mind having breakfast or lunch. Well, start off your breakfast over here. I kid you not. I promise you, you will not be sorry. And then go do what you're going to do. And then come back here for lunch. I guarantee you, you're going to have a lot to take home because you could not eat. I could not even finish. And I used to be able to eat a ton of food here, but just fantastic. I'm just happy that this place was opened again. Like I said, a lot of people's hearts were broken and a lot of bellies were empty. There is the Hotel Figueroa where we just came out of. I am just like really humble for that. And I do have one more place, actually a couple more places to show you. Quickly, if you do ever come out here and you want to get around without having to drive around, you could always rent a bike. This is the Metro ride share. And these are the bicycles. And they're scattered throughout the city. We did have them in Pasadena, the first generations. We only had them for a year because any city that does host these things has to pay a fee and I think a monthly rental subscription from the city to Metro in order to have these there. So, and they were being used quite a bit in the beginning, and then the excitement died off, and it wasn't profitable for Pasadena, so they yanked them out. At the time, instead of the DoorDash orange color, they were the green traditional Metro color.
I'm aware of that. But you need the plywood and you need the stud, yes? So as I said, caution tape. Block, it's blocked off the road, it's blocked off. This is not even good. Did you see the brand new security camera up there?
And yes, you can find these bloody things all over the city. These damn scooters. The problem that Frisco was having, they have come to plague us here. This is the when I saw this on the news, I was just like, boy, I'm glad I'm at the Target in La Cañada and not the one over here in Figueroa. But it is pretty, I mean, the architecture is pretty nice. At least it's not too sterile. But look, buildings and buildings everywhere. This it is such a trip. Mendocino Farms. I think that's somewhat new. Life is pink. Pink is life. Sprinkles. Alright, that is Fig at 7th. So if you do get a chance to come on down and stay at the Carlton Ritz, let me know. Shoot me an email. Facebook me. And enjoy the surrounding areas. Let's give you a quick look at the layout of this property at Fig at 7th. I know I'm going kind of fast because the battery is dying, so I apologize. Fig7th.com. I'm not sure. I thought they were filming. It looks to be just kind of like a delivery. When I was working downtown, well, down here, and I would spend the entire day here because of the hours of the restaurant. This is the first place that I would come to. We would break for lunch, get ready for dinner service, and then I would come here for a little bit. And this place was like really packed several years ago. This was what? Shoot. Back in 2018? No, late 2017. You know what? Honestly, I can't even remember when I was working for them. But anyhow, yeah, you were really hard pressed to find a seat over here. And there were outlets, and you kind of had to wait behind someone else. And excuse me, are you leaving? Are you leaving? Are you leaving yet? Oh, are you almost done? Oh, thank you. Okay, all right. So. Ooh, look at that. The Intercontinental Los Angeles downtown. We are just a hop, skip, and a jump from that away over here. This is actually the business district. Maybe a block and a half, a block or so actually, down that way is the financial district. What used to be commonly known as the Pacific Stock Exchange. Yes, it wasn't just the New York Stock Exchange. We also have the Pacific Stock Exchange. That is kind of a cool thing. This building right here actually is much, just like downtown LA, it's got that Disney personality, that it's just a little bit better, though not quite Disney experience enough, but definitely different. The Wilshire Grand Center. That over there, that building over there was my second, actually, honestly, it does top the Eastern building. This used to be my favorite building as a kid. That is the Bonaventure Hotel. That was the most space age looking, spacey, futuristic hotel. Featured in many movies, especially because it has these indoor external elevators, and it was just quite the thing to see. But back in its time, this was the dominating icon building to see in downtown Los Angeles. After all these came up, then it became this, the US Bank. I actually have several friends that work in the construction trade industry, and a couple of my friends, high school friends, worked on that building. And over here we have engine number 28. This is an old firehouse building. Yes. Horse-drawn, if I'm not mistaken. All right, we are Figueroa is behind us. We are now headed south on 7th. I know this area quite well because when I was working down here in downtown, I spent all day long, and I wouldn't come back to Pasadena until almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to get up at 5:30 in the morning to get up out of our spot, go wash up, hop on the Gold Line, sleep on the Gold Line for a couple hours, and then it was off to work down here. Running, if I was lucky enough, maybe on an hour and a half of sleep, because when you are homeless and you are a working homeless, that's what you do. I gotta tell you though, my first paycheck, when I cashed it, I was completely floored. I was like, there's gotta be a mistake. First of all, everything went so quickly those 2 weeks. And when I got my first paycheck, it was just for about, after taxes, because child support didn't hit yet, but it's for $1,000. Well, just under. Let me correct myself. So yeah, and then after a couple of while, that's when the money started going quickly, because instead of sleeping out on the street, I was finding time to go get motels and hotels, and that was expensive. That is the 7th Metro Center. Escalator all the way down to the Metro Red and Purple line. There's a lot of eateries. Big Mamas and Papas is over here. There is the U.S. Bank. I think that was First Interstate initially. I could be wrong. Folks, there's where I used to work when I was homeless. It was where, wow. Oh no, it is open, or is it? Oh, I see. They put in shutters. Holy cow, I thought that it was closed there for a second. That is Sugarfish, Sushi by Nozawa. I got hired at the Hollywood store, and I was hired initially as a dishwasher. And when the district manager saw that I had kitchen experience, cooking experience, he says, "Well, you know what? No. Let's try you out in the kitchen as kitchen help." And I says, "Well, wherever you think I'm fitted." He goes, "Well, why are you doing dishwash?" I go, "Because I always like to start at the bottom. I don't like, unless it's the printing industry," I told him. I just would rather start at the bottom and get to know my way. So let's go take a look. This place changed. This was supposed to be some burger place. It took almost a year and a half. Now it's Inca Wasi, Peruvian cuisine. Wasi? Maybe sushi Peruvian? There is a club over here. Lollipop, I know. That is really, really cool. The Louie. Now, the Louie is a shishi place. But let's go see Nozawa. Okay, wow. This is so this is actually the employees entrance. This led into the neighboring restaurant over to the left, and it would let us in for us employees. Excuse me. But this, holy cow, I was here. I think I was at this location maybe 4 months. I was at this location. Holy hell, is there someone that I recognize? I was at this location for about 4 months, and then I got transferred to the Pasadena store, and it almost looks familiar. I think they're trying to see who I am. But anyway, this whole area is just fantastic. I can't even tell you how busy this place was. Definitely more so than the Pasadena store. Not quite sure about how busy it was at the Hollywood location. I'm just glad actually that I started off here at this particular location, because I learned a lot. And before you know it, I was actually starting to learn how to make sushi. This humbly homeless little schmuck. But oh my God, I wonder to say that all your sushi is being made by a kitchen crew of Mexicans. Well, pick almost any cuisine here that you see. I don't care where in the part of the world it comes from, but I'd say 94 to 96% of all your meals from around the world is prepared by us Mexicans. So this is just like the most coolest thing ever. All right, one more place. I know but I want to show you a couple more places, honestly, now that I'm here. Actually, during my lunch break, aside from the Starbucks over here, there was one place in particular that had a really good lunch special. 2 slices of pizza, huge slices of pie, and a drink for about even $6. There is a Whole Foods over here, an apartment dwelling. There's pretty much a lot of the places here. It's all self-contained. I don't know. Yeah, it's busy. It's very much like, I would say, maybe living in New York. And you just kind of make your way through. This place is nice. It's very beautiful. And very proper too, I might add. I'd really love to say. This place is just fantastic in here. Never been. I knew someone that used to work here, but it is very, very nice. Have some beautiful cocktails. Have a lovely time. A little bit of tea and everything. You got your bitters. I gotta say though, for lunch it usually was pretty packed. But then again, entering this whole new socialistic world, everything's a little thinned out. Hey, nice Ranger. But this is the Louie. I will try to remember to put some information down. Everything here, all these buildings, all these townhomes, condos, whatever you want to call it, is all self-contained. You can live upstairs, come down to Whole Foods, or have your food delivered upstairs. It's just, well, if you like that, if you want to make your transition from New York or Chicago, mainly New York, to the same symbiotic type of living, then by all means, downtown LA would be your place. Zankou Chicken. Oh. All right. If you do come out here, Zankou Chicken is, for me, overall, the best place for shawarma. It just smells so good. All right, we are going to head back. All right, my friends, I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to head back and see if I can't get a little Wi-Fi time so I can edit a couple of videos. Ooh, I am tired. What did I clock in? I can't even remember how far I clocked. All right. You folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us, and a little bit of showing you around Crypto.com, formerly Staples Center, and around here, around the neighboring area. I'm only actually about maybe two and a half blocks, not even 2.5 blocks away from Crypto, and all this in the surrounding areas. So you do come out here, I would say take a walk, rent a scooter, rent a bike, forget about driving because you're going to drive a short distance, pay a premium for parking as you can see, and just be mindful also. Don't make yourself out to be too much of a tourist. Don't make yourself out to be a victim, you know, as I always say. So there you go. And I will try to put down all the information. Comments, good as bad, as always. And for you naughty trolls, hasta la vista, baby. I shall block you. Anyway, folks, from thecrypto.com, downtown LA, 7th and Figueroa, on 7th. I love you all. Stay safe, be smart, and be nice. Bye-bye.